Happy Monday, everyone. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your collective general energy reading for the first Monday of the month of March, March the 4th, 2024. Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in. So I wanted to use the Animal Tarot today, and along with the Animal Tarot, we're going to have two different decks of the Animal Oracle. It is the Spirit of the Animal Oracle and Archangel Animal Oracle, and then we are going to be using the Spirit Message deck. And the Spirit Message deck are messages from your personal guides, spirit, your angels, whatever the case may be. So please have an open mind. Please know that some of these messages may relate to you and some may not. Take what does. Come from a place of gratitude and a place of acceptance with these readings. And again, thank you for turning up and tuning in. So let's see what your Animal Tarot has today. And this is the Animal Tarot by Doreen Virtue and Riley Valentine. And this again is for Monday, March the 4th, 2024. So 342024. So we have the Princess of Winter. This is the seagull. This is an intellectual challenge that calls upon your ability to think of a matching solution. If helpful information is put to you bluntly, accept the message without being bothered by the messenger. Okay, you know how sometimes when people talk openly and honest, sometimes we get very standoffish and we get very offended. We're talking here about truth and recognizing the truth and recognizing that sometimes the truth can be hard to deal with. But if someone is coming to you with honesty, then it means that they care enough to give you their honest opinion. If these are people who are only coming at you with honesty to make you feel bad or look bad, then those people are douchebags and you may want to kind of not have anything to do with them. So the Ace of Summer talks about this is the beginning of a new emotional experience for you. It may be the first blush of romantic love, the rebirth of a current relationship, or the awakening of a spiritual gift and insights. The Eight of Summer talks about you feel that there's more to life than what you're living, so it's time to move on. You may be moving from a situation that isn't good for you, or perhaps you're being drawn to what would make you happy. Either way, you're in control. So this gives me vibes of having an honest and serious conversation with a significant other or partner. I talked, 3, 4, 5 nights ago, I did a Romance Angels reading that talks about having an in-depth sit down with your partner and being very truthful and honest when it comes to how you feel, when it comes to where the relationship is, when it comes to how the relationship is going, when it comes to what you feel that you need from the relationship, but also allowing them to be open and honest about how they feel and what they want and where they think the relationship is going. And you may find that the relationship has only been based on either how good they were in bed or how beautiful they are, handsome, and there's no depth to that. So the Eight of Summer is about recognizing and moving on, recognizing that the situation wasn't as beneficial as you thought it was, and it was only based on A, B, and C, and that it was never really going to be a deeper connection than the connection that it was. We have the Two of Summer, procrastinating and worrying what others think is blocking you from making a decision. So you may not want to have this conversation because you're worried about the consequences of having the conversation or about what others may think about you having such an open and honest conversation with your partner. This is also about using your intuition and not allowing what other people think think about you or this conversation or the decision that you're making to stop you from having this conversation or making this decision, right? You have to do what is honestly best for you. Oh, and if this relationship or partnership or friendship isn't what is best for you at the moment, then it's time to move on. But it's not important to go ask other people what you should do. You know how we are. We get together with friends, we talk about relationships openly. We talk about relationships more openly with people who are on the outside than we do with people on the inside. And that's why things go tits up and backwards, because we're relying on the opinions of people who have no idea what the relationship is about and who hasn't even heard the relationship from the perspective of the other person. So they're giving you decisions based on your feelings or what you think and have no idea of what the relationship is as a whole or how it's going as a whole. This could be a partnership, relationship, a romantic relationship, a marriage, a family dynamic kind of thing. So by going out there and spreading your business and talking to other people about your business with them only having one side of the conversation isn't in your best interest. You need to kind of go within and feel yourself out and use your intuition in regards to this. So we have the 5 of summer. It's the dragonfly. I know. Focus upon the fact that Spirit loves you and always has the highest intentions for you. A positive outlook makes it easier to recover from life's little difficulties so that you can move forward and upward and onward. So remember that whatever happens next, that Spirit has your best interests at heart, and you can overcome this, whatever this situation is. So we have the Queen of Winter, the leopard. All your life experiences have prepared you for this moment of truth. It's time to declutter your home, clear away situations that aren't working for you anymore, and disengage from people who create more drama than happiness. And I think that's what this whole reading is talking about, disengaging from relationships and partnerships and friendships that only drag you down and don't allow you to move forward or in the direction that you feel is beneficial for you. We have Gypsy, Van or Horse. Everything's going to turn out great. And you're making this decision as the Queen of Winter to to move away from things to disengage from things that aren't beneficial, right? And then when you come out of all of that, everything starts to move in a different direction, and everything starts to become more easier to deal with, or more easier to comprehend, because you've disengaged with the clutter, you've disengaged with people, you're clearing out old energy, you're being open and receptive to new energy. So I feel that there's going to be a break in a relationship or a partnership or a marriage here, because it's the best thing for you, and not because other people say this is what I think you should do, but it's because of you tapping into Spirit, your intuition, and you recognizing that this is what is beneficial to you or for you at the moment. We have hyena, be different. We have the cat, be relaxed and independent. And I think that has a lot to do with it as well. That desire to be independent, to be passionate and confident in everything that you do. And sometimes there are people in our life who dare to challenge that passion, that confidence, that independence. And we're being called to relax and allow that energy to flow. Be disciplined in your home and community life. And the donkey, keep your heart open no matter what. Don't close off because this situation didn't play out the way you desired it to, right? Don't disengage with the situation and the people who are involved in this situation. Disengage with things that bring drama into your life, but don't disengage from life. Keep your heart open and allow yourself to live, to achieve, to receive. All right. We have the fox. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you, and be open to romance. But heal from the last one first. Don't just go jumping into something willy-nilly because you don't want to be alone or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? that independent thing. Be independent. Relax. Love will come to you when it's the right time, right? Don't disengage from this and then go after that just because you feel lonely. Be different. Be independent. These cards are so big. My hands barely are able to shuffle. The grizzly bear, power. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads me. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up and I will succeed. So the next cards are going to be from your spirit guides, your angels, loved ones who may have passed on. And this is their advice in regards to the situation that you're going through. Those kind of slid out. I'm going to put them back in and then let them fly out because they slid. And I like it better when they fly out because I feel that that is where the energy is coming from, if that makes sense. So here we go. Seek. The power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains fragment of spirit, including you. We are all one with spirit and always will be connected to one another. Listen. You have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention, not just to what's being said, but to what lies beneath the words. We talked about the Princess of Winter, and we talked about having those honest conversations. So listen, and as the cards, as your ancestors or angels in the card says, it's not just about listening. It's about understanding what is happening, what's beneath the words, right? And seeking the power and the knowledge to recognize and understand that. There we go. Reach out. We know you're reaching out now for help due to a current situation. Support is much about the physical act of accepting help when offered, as it is about the emotional benefits of learning that it's truly okay to accept support however it's being presented to you. So this is about reaching out for help. And I know that we had the Two of Swords, which was the Dash Hounds, the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords talked about talking to other people, right? And asking other people for guidance, right? And the reaching out is talks about reaching out for that help, but also being open to receiving that help. And I kind of feel that when I talked about the willy-nilly conversations with others, I don't feel like this is talking about reaching out to a friend or reaching out to other people to try to find the solution to the problem, because these cards are spirit message cards. And I think this is talking about reaching out to spirit, reaching out to source, reaching out to God, and being able to accept the help that comes from spirit, from source, from God, as opposed to talking to 9 of your different friends and then following their everywhere advice. Does that make sense? So when we talk about reaching out, and I think it's interesting as well that we have reaching out, listen, and seek. So we have, I really feel that spirit would want you to have this in-depth conversation, or this conversation, have the courage to have this conversation, to see what the foundation of this conversation is, and to reach out to the other person that you're having this conversation with understanding, with acceptance, with support, right? Sometimes when we have these really important conversations with our significant others, partners, friends, we don't want to hear how we as well play a part in the overall problem, unhappiness, insecurity, and doubt. We don't want to, we can talk about being in relationships, and we can talk, and the other person can say, well, the problem with the relationship was your insecurity. But they don't want to talk about how they're skirt chasing or drinking or drugs or arrogance or manipulating words were also a part of the conversation, right? So this is why the relationship didn't work out, because you were insecure, but I will not take responsibility for my bad behavior. So therefore the relationship ending was your fault, not mine. We have to be open to recognizing, understanding, and speaking the truth, the whole fucking truth, not just half of the fucking truth. And if they're not willing to listen to the whole truth, to acknowledge their part, then it's probably not someone that you want to have dealing with anyway. So there's that. Ascension, your soul is evolving to a higher state of consciousness. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that when we are able to have those conversations, when we are able to listen and to accept that is a higher state of consciousness. It is time to reveal your radiant light to the world. So I hope this reading was helpful. Thank you so very much for allowing me to read for you today. Please like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification button, and share. Know that you're divinely guided and loved. Talk soon.